We begin with breaking news tonight. A possible tornado may have touched down in the upstate after several tornado warnings across the upstate and North Carolina. Video tonight from Chesnee appears to show a tornado. Ben Morris captured this video around 7:30 when a tornado warning was still in effect.
Now to video out of Boiling Springs in the Glen Lake area. This was shot by Jennifer Sullivan. You can see the clouds moving in a circular motion. All warnings for this area have been canceled. What an active start to the week. Wow. Glad to hear there are no reports yet of any injuries.
That's right. Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice joining us now. Following the storms all afternoon, what's the situation now?
All calm. I think we can all sleep easy. The severe weather is over with for our area, but what a night. Answered prayers for sure that there were no injuries. We're hearing story after story about folks that got to shelter in time as the storm rolled on through. You can see we've got drier conditions across the area. The line of storms now off toward the east. Let me take you to those storms that rolled on through. Of course, we had the Anderson-Greenville storms earlier in the afternoon, but at about 7:15, I looked up at Live Super Doppler 4. We were watching these cells turn from a shower to a storm to a tornado all within about 5 minutes. It ramped up so quickly and took on a life form of its own. Let me show you that rotation as it rolled right through Chesnee. I was on air tracking this using Live Super Doppler 4, which gives us that instant look. When in a situation like this, we can get street level by street level. Here's a clip I took of Live Super Doppler at 7:18 when I believe this tornado touched down right there and started doing damage near Mountain View as it crossed up through the southern part of Chesnee. And then I think it continued on the ground even into Cherokee County. There's no doubt in my mind this was a tornado. It's just a matter of how long and how large it will be. And the National Weather Service will determine that tomorrow. They're already saying they're going to survey this tomorrow with the extensive damage that we've had in that area. Live Super Doppler 4 dry right now. Have no concerns for us going into the overnight hours. All the severe weather over with. Not the only chance for storms this week. Coming up, I'll map out another impact day for you.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Hundreds across the upstate breathing a sigh of relief after a suspected tornado passed over their communities.
But not without leaving its mark upon Chesnee and Boiling Springs. Our Stephanie Trotter joins us tonight from View Church on Paris Bridge Road. What's the latest there, Steph?
Y'all, it has been a busy night here, but as you say, folks are breathing a sigh of relief. We are at View Church here on Paris Bridge Road. I want to step out of the way to quickly show you what is going on. The church here in the community really took the brunt of this storm. There are telephone and power lines that are down. Some are snaking over the sign here in front of the church. Crews immediately came on scene and started working on all these power lines. There were some street lights up, but those went off just about 5 to 6 minutes ago. They told me that right now approximately 530 people are without power, and this section of Paris Bridge Road has been shut down. We want to show you some very dramatic video that a church member here took when the storm hit about 7:20. 60 women and a couple of men were inside the church. They were having discipleship groups. They were meeting, they were praying, going through their verses. When this storm came through, they say it passed right over the church. Now we want to show you what it looks like in the back of the church. When you drive around to the back of the church, we're told that this could be part of the student section. An emergency worker told me this. The structure itself is damaged. It is not part of the original brick facade of the church, but it looks like an extension. A lot of metal sheeting that was involved in the part that came down. Other than that, the church is in good shape. None of the windows are blown out. We really don't see much damage other than what looks to be this metal extension. At one of the roadblocks where the crossroads here were keeping the traffic at bay and detouring folks around, we caught up with several storm chasers that came down from Gastonia. Here's what they had to say.
It's a mix of things. Most of us started off of, liking it when we were younger. I know I for sure started when I was about 3. I always liked storms and it just kind of stuck with me. But I guess just the fact that you're kind of teasing around with Mother Nature and you're just kind of seeing the power it puts out, it kind of puts a whole nother perspective as far as adrenaline rushes go.
And that crew caught the tail end of the tornado, the suspected tornado, as they got to this area after it had already passed by here at View Church. Now, we spoke with one of the managers with emergency services. He said the community is very, very fortunate right now. Other than the 500 some folks without power, they don't have any reports of injuries, and they're grateful for that. They believe the National Weather Service is planning to come out on Wednesday specifically to look at the damage and assess some of the wind patterns. I know I spoke with Chris Justice earlier. He believes this will in fact be declared an official tornado when the crew does come out. He said that at some points on his technology, he was seeing the winds here at more than 100 miles an hour. Of course, the daylight, it's going to bring a whole new scene to this area as we track the damage. What was amazing, though, is within an hour of the storm passing, as we came in, we didn't see a lot of downed trees on the roads. And in fact, we saw a number of folks out on their front porches. Some were reading and others were just enjoying their dinner. What a difference an hour can make. Reporting live in Boiling Springs, Stephanie Trotter, WYFF News 4.